We waited about an hour before exiting our room, giving E enough time to stop wrestling around in hers. Alicia led us out into the hall. It was time to roam, I guess. What is it about wind blowing through trees at night that feels so ominous? I was half hoping that E would come and send us back to our beds. But I remember the staunch warning we received at dinner. Anyone caught out of their room after dark will be immediately escorted off the premises. A sharply dressed woman in all white said. I held my breath out of habit. Alicia pushed the door open, allowing us to break free from our temporary living quarters. Once out, I noticed how much colder it was now than it was before. We crept silently down the hall before coming to a bin that I didn't remember from earlier. I wanted to say something, but fear of being heard gripped me. The closer we got to what I thought was the dining room, the brighter it became, which would have been a relief if it weren't so eerily quiet. I thought for sure we would have bumped into another group by now. Once I noticed that we'd been walking for some time and hadn't come upon the main corridor, I decided to speak out. I don't think we're going the right way. Maybe we should go back while we can. I'm sure we came this way, Kay stated. I'm not trying to get lost, Alicia. I'm concerned. Tana was uncharacteristically quiet. I watched her from behind. Her head seemed to swivel. She looked around her, then her head tilted back slightly as if she was looking for something to come from above. If I could see her face, I could better gauge what she was thinking. The quiet girl finally spoke. I think we did come this way. You know, you were a little out of it earlier. Maybe you don't remember. What was your name again? I demanded. Jazzy, she replied, seemingly annoyed. I didn't feel like arguing with you, so I just kept quiet. Then I heard something overhead. I jerked my face upward, searching for anything that could explain what I just heard. But aside from some wiring, there was nothing but stone. No piping, nothing. Did y'all hear that? I asked. Hear what? Jazzy snapped, still sounding annoyed. I shot a look at the back of her head, but declined to answer. It made sense not to see any heating ducts, as every room held a grand fireplace. You can hear them constantly. And then it hit me. The groundskeepers. I'm sure that they will be filling the hall soon to go around and tend to the fires. Y'all, I think we should go back, I said. We haven't seen a single ghost, said Tana. And suddenly I heard the sound again, but closer, like a foot dragging across the floor. I looked up again, and nothing was there. And this time, I was starting to get freaked out. I turned to look behind me. Suddenly, I realized how dark it was behind us. Y'all, look. Everyone turned to look. What is it? Said Kay. Do y'all not see how dark it is back there? We just walked through there. It wasn't that dark. Yeah, said Alicia. That's creepy. Tana didn't say a word. Jazzy either. Okay, maybe we should go back, said Kay. Go back, said Jazzy. Why? We still haven't made it to our destination. Let's just go out into the corridor or even into the dining hall. Look around a bit and then we'll go back, y'all. I promise. But this time Alicia seemed as if she had had enough. No, I'm ready to go back. I'm already going to have a hard enough time sleeping as it is. Tana looked from Alicia to me and back to Alicia again. Yeah, I think we should go back, she finally conceded. Fine, said Jazzy. If I knew I were coming out with a bunch of cowards, I would have just stayed in my room. We all began to walk back towards our room when I heard the sound again, only louder. And this time, we all heard it. We were all frantically scanning the ceiling when we heard the sound again, coming from down the hall. I was frozen with fear. Tana yelled out, "Okay, we get it. We'll go back to our rooms. You don't have to scare us to death." Death was repeated back from the shadows. "That's not funny," Alicia said. "I thought you wanted to say a ghost," Jazzy said, trying to sound confident. "Ghost," it said back, almost as if it was asking a question. The light nearest us started to flicker, and those dragging feet noises started again. I immediately began to move backwards, pushing whoever was behind me. Suddenly and forcefully, someone grabbed my arm and pulled me back, and then I heard it in my ear.